Hello. This is a very quick video on an Audi A3 2016, which the DRLs are not working. They run across here. However, the indicators do work, so they use the same tube that runs across here for the DRL. So the DRLs turn off and the indicators come on. That was working fine, but the DRLs are not working both sides. So I've seen loads of videos on YouTube. A lot of people say, well, everyone said you have to take the bumper off, you have to take the headlight out, and then, take off the ballast behind it, which is in the corner, which I'm going to show you. So that's the headlight ballast, and it shares a very similar thing for the DRL, but a lot smaller, and that sits just behind here. So you can see that black part. It sits behind there. It's a metal plate with the DRL's LEDs in there. Now, I was looking, when I found out that they just sit there, I realized, hold on, there's just a wheel arch liner behind there. So why can't we just take off the wheel arch liner and see how that works? So what I've done is I've taken the wheel off, moved the wheel arch liner back, and that's T25 Torx screws. There's a fair few of them you need to take off. And then guess what? There it is. It's literally, there's one screw that goes in there. That's a T20, and the other one is just there. That's a T20, and I'm going to show you why they don't work. Now the problem is here. So there's a tube at the top. You can see that gold one just there. That's the tube at the top, right? And the lights shine through there, right? And that tube runs across all here, and that's what happens. Now, over time, these bottom three LEDs, they basically control the DRLs, and the top ones control the indicator. Now, the DRLs stop working, as you can see why, because it's burnt out the LEDs, right? And all that orange marking is the burn marks. Now, what the problem is, you'll see sometimes you'll have DRLs, people's have gone orange. Some DRLs, people complain they've gone orange and the bottom one's still white. Why is that? That's because this tube gets burnt as well. And what you need to do is, I've taken off this orange stuff as much as I could. There's still a little bit left there, you can see. I'll try to scrape that off at some point. You need to scrape that orange stuff off as much as possible to make it look clear, because the light's going to shine through there. And if you still got the orange burn marks on here, what's going to happen is when the light reflects through there, it's going to, because of the orange markings, they're going to look yellow. So you're going to have a yellow strip running across as a DRL. Now you don't want that. Make sure you give it a good clean. And that's it really. It's very simple, very straightforward. I was getting quoted almost £300 for from people saying, oh, we have to drop the bumper, take the headlight out, clean it up, put a new ballast in. And you know what? 40 quid off eBay for two, left and right. So this is the which one is this? This is the right one, and there's a part number at the bottom, 8V0998474A. That's the right side one. And then the left side one is 8V0998473A. So there's only one number difference, which is at the end. So the left one has a 3 and the right one has a 4. That's it. Very simple, very easy. Honestly, anybody could do it. All you need is one of these, which is a T20 for the two screws at the top there, and then you need a T25 to take out a number of lower T25 screws that sit at the back of here, and there's a couple just there that go underneath there. There's two there, and I think 2 at the bottom just there. And that's it. Honestly, guys, you know what? Save yourself some money. Don't be paying people £300 just to change them. It's 40 quid. But just make sure you give that golden tube, which is, because of the reflection, is golden. It's actually quite clear. give that a good clean. Use some rubbing compound. If you've got a little drill with a sanding paper on there, do that. I've just scraped it off with a knife, and I think that's good enough, to be honest with you. This is car to sell. I bought it cheap, so I'm just going to be selling this on. As long as they're working and they're shining clear light, you know, that's the best thing you could do, really. And the ones on eBay, they give you like a 5-year or a 2-year or a 3-year guarantee on them. So, you know, for 40 quid and a little bit of labor, I'm no expert. You know, I just love my DIY on cars. So save yourself some money. And if you've got the same problem, you don't need to take the bumper off. You don't need to take the headlight out. Just move the inner wheel arch line in the back. 2 screws, get it out, order it, pop them back in. So I'm not going to make a video from on, but I will put it in the comments once, you know, it's all up and running, and if I do come across a different problem. But yeah, hopefully that solves somebody's problem and helps them as well. And thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.